In the first hours, no one understands what is happening. Just minutes after midnight, Israeli warplanes, cyberattacks, and long-range missiles are launched simultaneously. Instant disruptions occur within Iran's air defense network. Gaps begin to appear on radar screens. Communication with some military bases is completely lost. The world suddenly turns its attention to the Middle East. But the real question is not how the attack started. The real question is this: how will Iran respond? Within the first 30 minutes, hundreds of different claims spread across social media. Some say high-ranking Iranian commanders have been killed. Others believe this is only a limited operation. But neither side makes a clear statement. Uncertainty grows. As Israel launches its second wave of attacks, unusual activity is detected at Iran's missile bases. Satellite images show mobile missile launchers being relocated. These images point to a single possibility. A counterattack is being prepared. Before the first hour is over, oil markets begin to shake. Investors lock onto their screens. Energy companies hold emergency meetings. Because everyone is thinking the same thing. This war may not remain between just two countries. In the second hour, Iranian state television switches to emergency broadcasts. Sirens begin to rise across cities. Some military zones are completely sealed off. Even without a full official statement, it is clear the country has shifted into war mode. Right at that moment, a new detail emerges. Among the targets hit by Israel are not only military bases, but also missile production facilities and air defense systems. This shows the operation is not just about sending a message. So what about Iran? If it uses a large portion of its thousands of missiles now, what happens in the following days of war? But if it doesn't, does it lose its deterrence? This is where the first major dilemma of the war begins. By the third hour, U.S. bases in the region move to high alert. Gulf countries begin reassessing their airspace. Some activate their air defense systems, because no one is sure anymore that the attacks will remain limited to Israel and Iran. And then it happens. Iran launches its first major counterattack. Ballistic missiles rise into the sky, appearing one by one on radar screens. At the same time, kamikaze drones take off. Israel's air defense systems operate at full capacity. But a new problem emerges here. Stopping a single missile is a headline. But when hundreds arrive at once, systems begin to strain. With every passing minute, the defending side consumes more interceptors. Some military analysts believe the biggest battle in the early days of this war will be the race of ammunition in the sky. By the fourth hour, the entire world is watching. Oil prices rise, markets move sharply, airlines begin planning new routes. But there is something else everyone is overlooking. War is not fought only with missiles. Cyberattacks are happening at the same time. Banking systems, communication networks, and military data centers come under heavy attack. In some regions, serious internet disruptions begin. Information itself is turning into a weapon. By the fifth hour, the direction of the war begins to shift. The shock of the first strike fades. It is replaced by calculations. How far can Israel go? How long can Iran endure? Will the United States become directly involved? Will Hezbollah or other regional actors enter the conflict? Each new question becomes bigger than the last. And finally, we reach the sixth hour. While people are still trying to understand the consequences of the first strike, the war has already moved into its second phase. It is no longer about where the first bombs landed. It is about what can no longer be stopped. Because in history, many wars did not grow because of the first strike. They grew because of the responses that followed. And if a direct war between Israel and Iran truly breaks out, by the end of the first 6 hours, the world will only be certain of one thing. No one will know how the next 24 hours will end.